The woman in that front office is old, she's ignorant, and she's going to listen to anything my aunt says. Okay, I'm sure Marion showed her the notes. But Marion leaves out everything else because Marion doesn't care, okay? Of course that woman's going to think I'm crazy. It doesn't matter that the notes are true. It doesn't matter. Nobody ever cares what Marion does to me that drives me to do, quote, crazy things, unquote. But that woman in the front office, like most people on this planet, couldn't write a poem or song if a gun was held to her head, okay? She's ignorant, and she couldn't write a poem, and she can't deal with an artist like me. I'm a lifelong artist. I'm not an artist who became an artist yesterday. I'm a lifelong artist writing songs and poems since I was a little girl, okay? I look at these poetry and these songs I write, and I'm treated like by Marion like I'm some kind of drug addict, low-life loser who doesn't love my mom, who just is out for my mother's money. It's so sick what Marion gets away with. And she gets away with it because my mother's terrified of her, period, okay? She's not court-appointed. She got this power of attorney and she didn't care about any of the notes I left. The notes, you guys know what they said. I recorded them with I showed you my mom's house. I showed you the notes I left. She got this power under duplicitous situation, okay? Duplicitous means my mother didn't know what she was signing. She didn't want to sign her life away, and she certainly did not want to ultimately, once she passes on to another realm, whatever, fuck over her daughter. She didn't want that, okay? That's her reality because she's terrified of Marion, and Marion has repeatedly had her put in the hospital, and, I understand that. But now it's down to where my mom, she came up with the idea. You stay here part-time, but I have to be secretive. I have to be incognito. I have to worry at all times that someone's going to report me to Marion, or something's going to happen, or she's going to find out, or my mom's going to let something slip. I even have to think way ahead of my mom. I'm like, when I'm coming home, I have to knock on the door. I don't have a key. I'm going to knock on the door. If you're on the phone and you say, who is it, involuntarily, you don't think, people are going to think, who the fuck's at your house at 8:30 or 9 at night, And she's like, oh yeah. I'm like, you better not answer the phone, but we have to deal with this. We have to deal with this secrecy and whatnot. But then again, remember, abusive alcoholic when I was growing up, we had to run through the woods. I'm used to this shit. I'm used to it. You know what I mean? I'm tired of it, but it's not anything new. When I was living on the streets of LA, same thing with me and Omar. I had to turn into an animal to protect him. Okay? This is a joke. It'd be one thing if Marion was telling the truth. And and the fact, my mom's social worker, I am going to go to her boss. I'm just trying to get strong enough to write something really good to her boss because that's sick too. She knows the truth. I'm definitely going to tell Cheryl. I told my mom, tell your psychologist, tell your social worker what Marion is doing is wrong and it upsets you. Okay? They don't know. Mary and Cheryl know what the house looked like, but Marion had never seen it, so to her, she probably went on and on and on what it looked like, and they're probably thinking I did worse or something. I didn't, and I have proof. I have videos, okay? My videos and Marion's pictures would 100% match up because, I didn't do a fucking thing to my mother's house, and Marion's slandering me. She's slandering me left and right, okay? And everyone acts like my mother can't make her own decisions, that I manipulate her, that she wouldn't want to help me. I'm her only fucking child. She used to say she would die for me. And I did have to push her yesterday. I'm like, there are parents who would die for their kids, Mom. You're not even standing up for me when Marion's lying. It'd be one thing if she was telling the truth. She's fucking lying through her teeth about me. The end.